Hello, grandkids. It's Mema for Stories with Mema. And today, instead of telling you or reading to you a story, we're going to do a craft. This is a craft from Mema's book, Tummy Heart Commotion When Dawson Meets Dude. So I went to the library and was going to read this book to the library, and the librarians, my friends, they had a craft all ready for us to make a puppet. And so everybody, I'm going to put this on storieswithmema.com, but there are these papers. And it has all the things for you to cut out. There's the inside of his ears. There's his collar. This is his head and the outside of his ears. And here is his eyes, his mouth, the white part on his chest, and his nose. But you're going to need to color his nose. See, I already colored mine here. And I have one last thing to cut out the white part of his chest. And so then we're going to put it all together. So all of us, what you need is a glue stick, some scissors, but you need to have some help with your mom or dad or somebody using scissors because they're sharp. So you want to be very careful. And I could not get over how much this looks like Dude from the book, Tummy Heart Commotion When Dawson Meets Dude. Now, just to remind you about the story, Dude is a dog that was at the kennel, and he was sad and afraid and scared. Here's my glue stick. And he wasn't sure if he liked people or not. But eventually, Dawson and Mema came to look for a puppy, and they picked him. So here is my lunch bag, and here is his head. And so I am going to glue my lunch bag. I'm gluing my lunch bag because if I glue his head, I might end up with more glue on the other side that I want. So here's my bag, and I'm putting on the head just like that. See, there is his head. And see, it's going to be able to open. Okay, now for his ears, the inside of his ears goes on the inside of the outside there. So there's the darker brown is the outside. So I'm going to glue that. And we'll put that right on the inside of his ears. There, see that? Yeah, I'm going to do that again to the other ear. So at the library, after I read the story, which I'll attach the link to this video as well, so you can hear the story. After we read the story, there's the other ear. Then we made these puppets. It was so much fun. So now on the head, the ears are going to go right here and here. See that? Okay, that's what I'm going to do next. I'm going to put the ears on right there. So let's see. This is good glue, actually. Okay, there's one ear. Okay. And here's the other ear. There we go. And now I'm going to put on the part that goes right down the middle right here. So I'm going to glue that on next. Okay. I'm going to have to push up my glue a little bit more. This is fun making crafts. I love to make crafts. Crafts. Okay, I'm going to go clear to the bottom there. And my friends at the library, they had so much fun putting this together. Okay, so now I'm going to put his nose on. Look isn't he getting cute? He's really coming together, isn't he? Yeah. Dude actually is a very good boy. I'm going to go camping with Dude this summer with Dude and Dawson. Okay, so now that goes on there. And next, we'll put the eyes on. I'm going to make the little twinkle in his eyes go up. And so I'm going to put his eyes, I'm going to glue his eyes right there. So his eyes are next. And the little white twinkle is going to go up. Oh, so cute. It is looking like Dude. Okay. There we go. What do you think? Yeah? So next, his nose. Now the nose is like this, and it's going to go right under his eyes, just like that. Okay, so we'll glue that on. Okay, and you can, when you download these papers, they're going to be already colored for you, except for the nose. You have to color that yourself. Or you can do it with construction paper instead if you want. And you can make them all kinds of different colors. And now lastly, his collar. So his collar is going to go right under his chin. Okay. Oh, so excited about this. Okay. Now at the library, he didn't have a collar. So I made it myself, but it didn't quite go long enough. But that's okay. That is okay. What do you think? There we go, huh? There's Dude. And now he's a puppet. Let's see if we can make him work as a puppet. Yep, he can talk. All right, you ready? I love you, a bushel and a peck, a bushel and a peck, and a hug around the neck. I'll read you later.